Hello and welcome to the show. I am here on GTA 5 today looking at a really rather interesting mod. It brings the traffic checking from Burnout Revenge into the world of GTA 5, which means I spot our first target who is going to... So it doesn't matter which car I'm using, I've just gone for the 6x6 Dubster because it's fun and I haven't used it for a little while. Every vehicle will do it. If you're going fast enough, you will hit a car, it'll bump them forwards. Now you can keep going and really sort of pick up speed with doing this and really get some speed about these cars as the banana has skated through. Now, unlike when it came to Burnout Revenge, it will still lose some speed to your vehicle. The way that this mod works is actually quite an interesting one. Oh, we're being overtaken by a car. We're traffic checking a car into ourselves. I've not seen that happen before. And off into the construction site with you! You are a lucky civilian right there. Or a pedestrian, I should say. You're a lucky pedestrian to have got out of the car in one piece. You've just run into my car. You are very lucky. I'd go buy a lottery ticket if I were you. Have I got myself stuck? I might have done because I was farting around. Oh no, we can go down here. It's fine. Yes, the way this mod achieves what it does is it doesn't actually alter the way my car drives whatsoever, which is why... Certainly if you're at low speeds and it's a bit crowded, you kind of lose a lot of momentum from crashes. Once you've got up to speed, though, it does ping the car forward pretty well and not slow you down. Now, I haven't actually seen it work. Got it working on the trucks very well. It doesn't seem to work on the trucks as well as it does on the cars themselves. Here we go. And bop. Oh, let's not climb over it. Ping, and off we go. Down here with you. Oh, crap. That's fine. I don't know what happens if... Well, I say I don't know what happens. We could bop a car into a train if we got the timing right, but it would just be, you know, like crashing a car at high speed. Everybody into the... well, kind of into the mix. Into the middle. And go! I mean, yeah, it's pretty... When you're just sort of driving around normally, it's pretty silly. It does seem to affect... It doesn't matter if vehicles are DLC cars or whatever. It does seem to affect just about everything. I presume, although I haven't tested it, it would also work if... for mod cars. Oh, I've traffic checked it into the side. Got to be careful if you're going around the outside of a car, because it does activate sometimes if you sort of scrape along the side rather than just from a hit from behind. Right. What we are going to do, though, is go and test it out on the motorway, because, of course, this is where the maximum mayhem will occur. Because, A, everybody's going fastest, and B, well, there's a lot of cars. There's a lot of cars to bop around. The mod does come with a different vehicle meta file, which does impact the damage, the way the vehicles crumple, and so on. Now, this is more like it. We want to bring a horde of cars with us. Forwards we go. Oh, goodbye, Eclipse. Penumbra, that is a pretty poorly Penumbra, which the Glendale just got bopped into everyone. There's a fairly innocuous bop in many ways. Oh, that wasn't an innocuous bop. That was a big bop. I'm liking launching the little light sports cars. That's quite fun. Out of the way, Picador. I do not care for you. Oh, you're going to go to the oncoming lane. I'm sorry. It's just gone flying out of the vehicle. And off to the wall with you, Glendale. Oh, that's a big roll. Now, the tunnel is a very busy part of this road that we're coming up to here is a very busy part of the map. Holy crap. Oh, they've done about 4 backflips out of that. They've not had a good day. We're not bopping. We're not getting those to fire very far forward. Oh, I've lost all momentum. Maybe I'll give myself a power multiplier. That's the silly things to be doing. I think I only pick about 60 or 70 miles an hour to get the real high speed ping. If you crash into multiple cars, of course, it's very difficult to keep that sort of momentum up. Right, so if we go for just a nudge. Oh, he's done a nudge. We've taken off a wheel. It's all exploded. Through the middle. Everyone ping. Everyone go. Go, Voltic. Go. Now we've lost all of our speed. Oh, we're just climbing over cars. I have got myself set to invincible. Funnily enough, doing this sort of thing, not invincible, not a great idea. And Voltic ping. I have had it. I did, briefly test the mod. I mean, there's no real sense to this. This is just for, do you want to cause as much carnage as humanly possible with vehicles in GTA 5 for no real reason? If the answer to that question is yes, which it probably should be, whoa! Because that's just funny to have randomly happen around the place. If the answer to any of those questions is yes, then this is the mod for you. If you want a serious time, this mod is not for you. I'm now just exploding everything. Go on, forward with you, into some traffic. Very silly. Okay, I've got to up my... Oops. Oh, we splattered some more cars. I've got to up my power multiplier on this. Power multiplier. Could we have, just so we can be going astronomically fast through... We will eventually go to space, probably, with the G-Wagon. But astronomically fast into the back of everything. Ping! I mean, we'll just keep the speed up. Oh, we'll climb over something. I don't know what happens if you go into oncoming cars. You kind of launch them backwards. It's a little bit tougher to get them to do silly, spectacular things. But what you can do is if you can get yourself connected, you can kind of push somebody along and just keep getting them picking up speed. So we can go bop, 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 bop. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, you're gonna go into a tree. No, dear. It's not a bad day for you, or not a good day for you. It's not a bad day for me. It is a bad day for you, my friend. The cars tend to just lose wheels and they just run out of steering. Oh, look at the speed of this thing we've got going on. Go on. Oh, the gold. Oh, everything's exploded again. The frosty gold car was the fastest so far. They were about 120 inside the city, which is pretty good going. Oh, that's through. It's still alive. It's still going. Oh, that's probably not going to go from that. No, it's not going any more from that. I'm having a lot of fun here. We've just catapulted someone out of it. Taxi! Bing! Taxi's upside down. Oh, there's another one exploded. You can roll a lot of cars with this. Another one's gone. Now, there's a reason why I've come over here. Oh, go on then. Go on then. Baller. Let's see what speed we can punt you towards. That was about 120 or 30. Oh, we have got a truck. There we go. We've got the trucks going now. That's more like it. This is what we want to see. Full-on, utter, complete carnage. Yeah, this is what we needed. A G-Wagon with 400 times power. Nothing shall stand in. Now, that thing went with a lot of force. So did that. Oh, this is rather excellent, if I do say so myself. You do get fired around, like, as you... Whoa! That's a lot of speed now. I think the speed we give a car is relative to the speed we're going backwards with you. Okay, so if we are in oncoming lane... Truck! Oh, the first vehicle took the hit, and now we've FailRaced it up entirely. We're upside down a little bit. Okay, I want to hit a truck about 200 miles an hour. Or anyone will do. A truck ideally, but there we go. Goodbye. Oh, I think that car survived. Is he going to ride it out? Go on, survive. No, you didn't survive that, did you? Oh, I don't think anyone's going to survive. Can anybody survive the head-on hit? Well, you can, because we didn't quite ping you the distance that I was hoping for. Standing air. Fire. Oh, he survived. Truck, let's get you. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Oh, you bailed. To be fair, I'm not going to blame you for bailing out of that one. Oh, it exploded. Whoa! It's probably the most fun I've had in GTA 5 for a long time. What's gone on there? I think going over the front of the Comets does funky things to the traffic checking. Now, the way that this, like the power, the force is applied to the vehicles, you can fiddle around with that. There's a config file to determine. Oh, police car, go! There's a config file to determine what force is applied. You could go even more extreme with the force than this. This is just the default values. Okay, I'm going extreme with the speed. I'm hitting them, so I think it's about, if you're going high speed, it's about 2.5 times that gets applied to it. So if I hit a car at 100 and something miles an hour, it really does ping them off into the distance at great speeds. Look at that one. Oh, this is much silly entertainment. And the best thing about all of this, I haven't tested this, it might crash the game, I'm going to be honest. I had nothing to do with that. I had absolutely nothing to do with that. But what we are going to try and see what happens is if we get into a police chase. So I have completely forgotten how to do this. Bulletproof tyres are on the vehicle from standard, apparently. That's good news, because they're going to shoot our tyres. Now, as I said, this mod does not affect the vehicle's handling. It does not affect the way that any of the cars drive. This still drives... Well, okay, I've farted around with the power multiplier, but this still drives like a G-Wagon. All of the AI cars are driving like an AI car until they get hit. So, theoretically speaking, there is no reason why this wouldn't work on police cars. Shall we find out? It works on police cars. Glorious times! Glorious times can be had. Oh! We hit a taxi so hard we got fired sideways. I'm stuck on all sorts of bits of debris. I mean, the helicopters, we can't traffic check a helicopter. We pinged someone's scooter. Oh, the helicopter's crashed himself, so it doesn't really matter. Anybody up for a let's see how fast I can launch random cars? You look like a fine candidate. It wasn't that much speed, actually. Slightly disappointing. Whoa, we're just going to go very sideways in our G-Wagon. I mean, it's not the most sensible vehicle. Like, I can get away from the police anytime I want. It's got more than enough speed. Oh, that's some serious force behind it. As a mad chaos-causing... See, like... This kind of reminds me of, like, a cheat mode. You know the old days where you got cheats in games? Do you remember those? This reminds me of a silly cheat mode. You know, it's probably going to keep you entertained for 30 or 40 minutes, but it'll be a very, very good 30 or 40 minutes. Whoa, what happened? How did the Feltzer go so fast? I have no idea. Weird things happen. Vehicles get pinged around. It's just ridiculous speeds. Physics balls get angry, but as I said, the guy's done a great job of still having everything be eminently drivable. You know, this vehicle does not handle funkily if you don't do the power multiplier. The AIs can still drive them. You can, yeah, cause so much chaos in a surprisingly controlled manner. I massively recommend this. I massively recommend this. I kind of want a race mode. Like, I want a race mode or game modes built around this kind of idea. Like Burnout Revenge, as much as I love Burnout games, Revenge was not my favourite. I know there are going to be people who would disagree with me on that. I felt like the ability to just push traffic cars out of the way constantly made the races just too easy. And there wasn't the danger of crashing into civilian, or just crashing into, you know, like general traffic. While a game mode about firing cars, you know, game modes about launching cars to maybe achieve certain objectives, or just as, you know, as a sheer chaos, which I think they did with one of their game modes. I think it was just called traffic checking, but yeah, like a game mode for that is brilliant. But an entire game where, you know, all of your races have that, I personally, I never quite liked Revenge. However, for a mess around in GTA 5, it's brilliant. For a mess around in GTA 5. This is an exquisite addition. There is also potential, like, I'm just looking at this, like, the potential for silly game modes. I can already see a bowling-style game going on. I can definitely see a bowling-style game going on. I'm really sorry I took out your bike. What happens when we hit this? Oh, no, not much. Okay, come on, we can get this up to some speed. Yeah, a bowling-style game mode. Launching vehicles at astronomical speeds into something. That sounds eminently doable. I can, honestly, I can English sometimes. It's not very often, but I can. Then there's an explosion, another explosion for good measure. If you have GTA 5 on PC, go and download this mod. You will have an absolute whale of a time. I will put a link to it in the description. Oh, I found the grand finale! The grand finale has been delivered to us on a trailer, quite literally. Come here! Come here! I don't know what's going to happen if we bop the trailer, but let's go find out. Bop! Oh. Come on! Bop, I've bopped you. I've bopped you good and proper. Maybe it doesn't work on the trailers. It might have to be on the truck cab. Yeah, I will link this mod in the description of the video. Go and download it. You will waste probably more of your time than you would want to admit, just pinging cars around for no real reason other than to cause as much chaos as possible. Haha! Go, go, go! Oh, it's very difficult to get trucks to go. Trailers, anyway. You can get trucks. I can get the trucks to go, but I can't get the trailer to go very well. Oh, I'm sorry, bikers. I'm very sorry. It's that is going to be it. But it might be the most explodey video we've done in a very, very long time. That's it for this. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.